I'm Carol Vorderman and welcome to Perfect 10. And guess what? It's Friday! Yes! Well done, you did it! But before we head into the weekend to celebrate, let's give our brains one final Perfect 10 workout, shall we? 10 questions, 10 points, all done in just 10 minutes. I have 10 fiendish questions for you today, and every weekday, of course. So make sure you subscribe, you follow and you like to get the next episode as soon as it drops. And if you're joining us for the first time, come in, welcome. There is plenty of room here. Don't forget, head on over to perfect10.uk to download your free Perfect 10 scorecard and sign up to our Perfect 10 newsletter. Loads of people are printing these off and using them. They're a really good way of keeping your scores together. Okay, at the end of yesterday's podcast, I asked you to solve this. Which soap opera is an anagram of Easter Contortion? Well, I'm sure you got this one right. The answer is Coronation Street. Yeah, old Corrie. But while that was for fun, no points involved with the anagrams, it's now time to start to play for points. Can you end the week with a perfect 10 score? Are you ready? Are you steady? Here come the questions. Question 1, as always, is your starter for a perfect 10. Which of the following websites launched first? Was it google.com, ebay.com or youtube.com? As always, I'll give you all the answers at the end. Question 2 is our hearsay round and an audio mystery. So, what phrase is hidden in these sounds?
Oh, ow! Ow! Stop! Stop! What are you doing? That actually hurts!
Don't worry, I'm just having a bit of fun. I'm just tugging at one of your lower limbs.
Hearsay, say what you hear, and a point will be yours. What phrase is hidden in those sounds? Question 3 is Carol lateral thinking and a little bit of quick maths. If A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, and so on, what do the letters in the word perfect, P-E-R-F-E-C-T, add up to? Quick bit of counting, add them up. What have you got? This sort of mental maths really, really will warm your brain up today. And pause, by the way, if you need to. Pausing or rewinding and listening again is not cheating on Perfect 10. It's only cheating once I've given you the answers. Okay, let's move on. It's our final memory game of the week, so time to get retaining. Listen up, stay focused. Here we go.
Coffee and chocolate are a classic combo, and this tiramisu recipe is simple, quick, and cheap. You'll need 3 teaspoons of instant coffee granules, 3 tablespoons of coffee liqueur, a 250 gram tub of mascarpone, 85 grams of condensed milk, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 4 to 6 sponge fingers, and 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder.
Lovely. I hope you were listening there on our Foodie Friday, because here comes the question. How many teaspoons of coffee granules does this recipe recommend? It was all in the clip, but can you remember the info you need to answer the question? Don't forget to send me your riddles and puzzles to @Perfect10Carol on Facebook, Insta and TikTok, because I love testing the rest of the Perfect 10 family with them. Right, moving on. Time for questions 5, 6 and 7. Frivolous, familiar and fun. Here is your question 5. What is the name of the pet greyhound owned by the Simpsons? Moving on now to question 6, and it's music. What links the following albums? In Time by R.E.M., Echoes by Pink Floyd, and The Immaculate Collection by Madonna. Question 7 now, and one for the Bond fans out there. Who played James Bond in the films Live and Let Die and A View to a Kill? I'm sure we can all name at least a couple of Bond actors, but which one of them starred in those 2 films? Round 8, 1 in, 1 out, so see if you can score another point with this. Which letter can you change in the word rover, R-O-V-E-R, to make someone who likes to go clubbing? Question 9. I know this. Well, this is the sort of question that will have you kicking yourself when you hear the answer. Okay, here it is. Amarillo is the Spanish word for which colour? It's actually Quite a tricky question, I think. Have a think, see if you can get the answer. And here we are already at question 10. The final question of the day and the week. As always, it's our daily riddle. It's raining at midnight, but the forecast for tomorrow and the next day is clear. Will it be sunny in 48 hours' time? Look carefully at the question. See if you can secure one final point there. The answers are coming up, so if you need to rewind, replay and pause, now is the time to do so. It isn't cheating. And there you have it. That's today's Perfect 10. Another week of brain training almost over. Get your scorecards ready. And if you haven't already got one, head on over to perfect10.uk to get yours. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss next week's questions, and follow us on social media at Perfect10Carol. Right. Let's get these answers going. 10 questions, 10 points, 10 minutes, perfect 10. But did you get a perfect 10 score? Let's find out. Question 1, we began with, which of the following websites launched first? Was it google.com, ebay.com, or youtube.com? And the answer, believe it or not, is eBay. Yes, eBay predates both Google and YouTube. eBay.com launched way back in 1995. Google appeared a few years later in 1998, and YouTube wasn't launched until 2005. Question 2 was hearsay. I asked you, what phrase was hidden in these sounds?
Ow! Ow! Stop! What are you doing? That actually hurts.
Don't worry, I'm just having a bit of fun. I'm just tugging at one of your lower...
Well, the answer hidden in that clip was pulling my leg or pulling your leg. You can have a point for either. Well done if you got it right, by the way. Question 3 was a perfect question about numbers and letters. If A equals 1, B equals 2, C equals 3, and so on, what do the letters in the word perfect add up to? The answer is they add up to 73. P is 16, E is 5, R is 18, F is 6, E is 5 again, C is 3, T is 20. You add them all up together and you get the answer, 73. Question 4 was our memory question, and today it was all about a quick and easy tiramisu on Foodie Friday. So, how many teaspoons of coffee granules does this recipe recommend? Could you remember? The answer is 3 teaspoons. We move into the 3 frivolous, familiar and fun questions now. Question 5. What is the name of the pet greyhound owned by the Simpsons? And the answer is Santa's Little Helper. He was introduced in the very first episode of the show, the 1989 Christmas special, Simpsons Roasting on an Open Fire. Question 6. What links the following albums? In Time by R.E.M., Echoes by Pink Floyd, and The Immaculate Collection by Madonna? Well, they are all greatest hits albums. In Time was released in 2003 and was the second greatest hits album released by R.E.M. Echoes by Pink Floyd was released in 2001, and The Immaculate Collection, Madonna's first greatest hits album, was released in 1990. Here's question 007. Who played James Bond in the films Live and Let Die and A View to a Kill? It was, of course, Roger Moore. Live and Let Die was his first appearance as the 00 agent in 1973, and A View to a Kill was his final outing as Bond in 1985. Question 8, 1 in, 1 out. Which letter can you change in the word rover to make someone who likes to go clubbing? Well, change the letter O to a letter A, and you have got yourself a raver, R-A-V-E-R. Question 9, I know this, but did you? Amarillo is a Spanish word for which colour? And the answer is amarillo is a Spanish word for yellow. And finally, question 10, your final riddle of the week. It's raining at midnight, but the forecast for tomorrow and the next day is clear. Will it be sunny in 48 hours' time? And the answer is no, it won't be sunny in 48 hours' time it will be midnight again. So the sun will not be out because it's night time. And there you have it, another week of Perfect 10 down, and I bet you're feeling a lot smarter, aren't you? And even if you didn't get a perfect 10 score, it's still a great way to exercise that brain of yours to keep it healthy. And I bet you've learned some fun facts, well, I hope you have anyway, to tell your friends and family at the weekend. Now, remember to subscribe to the podcast, follow us on YouTube and across our socials so you don't miss out on any of our rounds or any of our bonus questions or indeed our competitions. Send us your pictures or tag us at Perfect 10 Carol on social media. The funnier, the better. And who knows, we might show them off on our socials. And finally, join the Perfect 10 family by signing up to the Perfect 10 newsletter. We'll be sending out regular updates on the show, behind the scenes content, bonus questions, and exclusive competitions. So head over to the website, perfect10.uk, to sign up. It's going to be a lot of fun, trust me. I'm going to be back on Monday with a brand new week of riddles, puzzles, and brain teasers. So join me then. I am Carol Vorderman. That was my Perfect 10 week for you, so I hope you have a perfect weekend.